This calculator allows us to check the deductions and tax credits on a monthly salary advice and shows the effect that contributions to medical aid funds and retirement funds can have on tax deducted at salary source. Our first example shows how an employee earning a salary of 25,000 Rand per month will pay tax of 4,112 Rand on the 25,000. If we then say that the employer and the employee each contribute 3,000 Rand a month to the employee's medical aid fund, and the employee has two beneficiaries, the employee and his spouse, what happens is that the 3,000 Rand employer's contribution is treated as a fringe benefit and is taxable in the hands of the employee. The employee's contributions are not taxable. The employee is thus taxed on 25,000 plus the 3,000 Rand fringe benefit amount. The tax on 28,000 Rand is 5,042 Rand, but the two beneficiaries mean that the employer has to give the employee a tax credit of 606 Rand for the two beneficiaries. This means the pay-as-you-earn tax is reduced to 4,436 Rand. If I had to make this taxpayer's age 65 or older, then you can see that not only is the tax liability less, but the employer is obliged to grant the employee additional tax credits for contributions in addition to tax credits for beneficiaries. Medical aid fund contributions may not be used as a deduction against income, but are instead converted to tax credits, and the tax credits come straight off the tax you have to pay. A different taxpayer earning 30,000 Rand monthly salary, we can see the tax on the 30,000 Rand is 5,662 Rand. Let's say that the employer and employee each contribute 5,000 Rand a month to the employee's retirement funds. While the employee's contributions are not added to income for tax, the employer's contributions are added to remuneration as a taxable fringe benefit. This means the remuneration effectively increases to 35,000 Rand. Both the employer's 5,000 Rand plus the employee's 5,000 Rand may be considered as a deduction against income, but SARS's 27.5% formula may limit this. The two contribution amounts come to a total of 10,000 Rand, but this deduction is limited to 27.5% of remuneration. The remuneration is 35,000 Rand, and 27.5% of the 35,000 Rand is 9,625 Rand. This means that the tax is calculated on remuneration of 35,000 Rand less the allowable deduction of 9,625 Rand, which means a taxable income of 25,375 Rand. So the tax deducted at salary source is 4,228 Rand.